Hello everyone, I'm Young First. Welcome to my channel. This is a series about self-mock technical interview using English as a non-native speaker. Today's episode, we will do a LeetCode daily problem together. Let's start. The problem is next greater element 1. I believe there is 2 and 3. It's an easy problem, so I believe I can solve this within 10 minutes. I hope so. Good enough for me. Let's read the description together. The next greater element of some elements in an array is the first greater element that is to the right of x in the same array. You are given two distinct zero-indexed integer arrays, nums1, nums2, where num1 is a subset of num2. For each I in range 0 to num instance, find the index j such as num I and determines the next greater element. If there is no next greater element, then the answer for this query is -1. Return an array of num instance such as num I is the next greater as described above. Let's see the constructs. The length is about 1000, so we could use n squared algorithm to solve this problem. All integers are unique, so we don't need to consider the equal situation. All the integers also appears in num2. Okay, there is a phone up. Yes, it's a optimization for the time complexity. We need to find a solution of nums1 length plus nums2 length. So let's start. Because all integers in nums1 also appears in nums2, so a straightforward thing is we for example, for each element we iterate nums2 and find the index j, and continue to iterate the nums2 and find the next greater element. I think the time complexity is the num1's length multiply nums2 length. So I think this solution is acceptable for 1000. So we can solve this problem, but I will think about optimization solution too. I can think on optimization, but in the space, we could use the space to exchange the time. Okay, I will write the space complexity for my old solution. It's O1. We don't use the extra space. In my new solution, I think I will use a map, of course a hash map, to record the map from the digits to the index, where it is in the nums1, and for and in nums2 we will keep a let me write it about num2 index in nums1, and we will use I think it's a decreasing stack for num2. We will iterate num2 from the back end, from the back to the front, and keep element, push element into the decreasing stack, and then we can very easily to find the next greater element with this stack. I think the element in stack we need to record the value and the index. I think no, we don't need the index. Okay. Only value is okay. So the decreasing stack is a very useful data structure. If you don't know it, you can learn from my video and other resource. I believe if you Google it, there are a lot of code and tutorial for this data structure. So let's start with this solution. Okay, I forgot to write the time complexity, so it's O. Yes, it's the add of the length, and the space complexity is O n. Yes, it is also the length. So let's go. We will use a hash map to record the index of nums1. I will write it to a meaningful name. It's very easy. Because every element is unique in nums1, so I think we don't need to deal with the same element, so it's much easier. Okay, and we need an answer. I believe. And the default value is -1 as described in the description. And we will define a decreasing stack, and we will iterate the nums2 and by from the back end to the front end. We can use the rbegin and rend to do that. Of course, you can use something like index. So we will keep the decreasing stack. So we will compare the top element in the stack and with the current value. And because the value is unique in nums2, so the equal we can delete it or not. It doesn't matter. So we pop that and we push current value. When we before we push that it's not empty, there is a next greater element. So we update our answer to the top. Otherwise the answer is -1, but we don't need that because it's our default value. So the index is I think so that's why I need this hash map. Okay. I think so. Let's return the answer. I think I finished this code. Let's run it. It's there is a typo. I fix it. nums1 I okay. nums2 yes. Okay, there is nums2. This is nums2 too. Yeah, okay, it's wrong answer. Let's see where is wrong. Output 4 is -4. Let's see why this is wrong when we get 4. Let's run it in my brain. First is 2 in the stack, and then is 4. Then we put pop 2 and push 4. okay, if yes, we need to make sure that this make sure that the I found the bug. We need to make sure that the current value is in the nums2 index, because the constructs only say that all integers in nums1 also appears in nums2, but it's wrong in reverse. So some element in nums2 may does not appear in nums1. So we need to make sure that I need to add a check. Because if it doesn't in this hash map, the default value of you call this will be 1. So that's why we get wrong in the index 0. So let's check that. I think that's it. Let's run again. Okay, inspect. Okay. So everything is okay. Let's run our example. Okay, let's submit that. Okay, accepted. Okay, I did this about 1 year and 2 years ago, but I don't remember anything about that. So that's all my today's episode. The time I cost is about 80 minutes. 80 minutes. So it's over for to my to my expectation. I will hurry up when I do next easy exam. So that's all. I think. Thank you all. See you tomorrow.